Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. There is an XRP analyst who says that there's going to be a very powerful price explosion of XRP come mid-December. Yes, mid-December this year. And then there's a second XRP analyst who didn't word it quite as powerfully, but believes, yes, something is happening in December as well. I'll share with you the specifics. This video, we're going to be talking all about price. I've got all sorts of opinions from all sorts of traders and chart analysts. I myself am not a trader, am not a chart analyst. I don't even know how to read charts, and I have no interest in learning because I am a long-term guy. I'm all about researching fundamentals. And so that's what I do, and I'm not going to pretend to know how to read charts. I just want to learn what all the chart analysts and traders have to say, and I want to share that with you. So that's what this video is about. Before we get going any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you're a fan of Ripple and XRP, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel so that your life will be complete. Now, since we're talking a lot about price in this video, I want to be clear. Not a financial advisor. I absolutely am not. No financial background. I'm just an enthusiastic member of the XRP community, and I love sharing with you what I learned. To me, I love researching this. It's a genuinely the most fun hobby I've ever had, and so I just love sharing what I learned. That is purely, don't buy or sell anything because of what I say or write. I want to say that, I always say that at least once in every video, usually towards the end, but I'm going to say it up front here too. So take a look at this headline, and actually there's something in here that made me laugh, and I think you're going to appreciate. So check this out. Here's the headline. A crypto analyst says Bitcoin longs at a 9-month high. Just wait till the subheading here. Bitcoin's bearish trend has been looking very interesting these days. Now analysts are trying to compete against one another with optimistic forecasts. Now take a look at this. I'm just going to read the subheading right now. Bitcoin longs for Lambo Moon. Now, from my perspective, they read it backward. It should have been Moon Lambo. Bitcoin longs for Lambo Moon. You gotta love this. See, that's why I have this stupid name, Moon Lambo, for this channel. Well, it's because I have a sense of humor, and I just think it was completely ridiculous when I entered crypto in 2017. I thought it was stupid how everybody was literally saying, win Moon, win Lambo. I was laughing about it with Moon Bay, and then she came up with the idea for the name, because we were just spitballing names back and forth, and nothing was sticking. We weren't enjoying it. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Moon Bay goes, Moon Lambo, and we were just cracking up because it's so stupid. But here you go. This is vernacular used within the world of crypto. And so Bitcoin longs for Lambo Moon. Recently, actually, let me review. The situation with buy long and sell short positions on the derivatives market is not in extinction. Matty Greenspan, founder of Quantum Economics and former senior market analyst at eToro, treats the figures on this market as a sign of optimism. Recently, Mr. Greenspan mentioned the situation at the Bitfinex exchange, emphasizing the long and short positions for Bitcoin. The data from this service clearly shows that there is a bullish movement building right around the corner, with sell, short orders, plummeting on the exchange. Mr. Greenspan also pointed out that the buy, which is long positions, for Bitcoin/USD spiked yesterday to levels not seen since February. The sell short positions for Bitcoin have dropped off and are continuing to fall, reaching an all-time low. Then they got the tweet from Matty Greenspan on the screen there. Thus, Mr. Greenspan states that the outbreak of a bullish movement will occur soon. When asked to explain his prediction, Mr. Greenspan ironically foretold what the community should be prepared for. Longs are high, shorts are low. Lambo Moon, sir. Green means go, not trading advice. Hey, simple and to the point at least, right? Simple and to the point. I'll tell you what, over the last 24 hours, despite over the last few days, there's been a lot of turbulence in the market. Not so much the last 24 hours. So look, the market cap for the crypto asset class, 193 billion, Bitcoin's at 7,160, XRP is at 22.3 cents at the time of recording. And again, here's the XRP 24-hour chart, more or less trading sideways, at least for that period. Bitcoin looking pretty much the same, rather identical. But there are lots of opinions here about what's going on. There are some, and I'm going to share with you, that think that maybe there could be a relief rally, but don't get ahead of yourself. There are others that are much more bullish. Take a look at this. Here's a tweet from Patty Stash, frequently talks about XRP, regularly analyzing XRP, and I found this analysis this opinion interesting. This was not something about XRP, but I want to share it with you. And here's what he wrote. Bitcoin ain't doing S-word. So I'm censoring here in case there's kids in the background. Big cap alts ain't doing S-word. Mid cap alts ain't doing S-word. Small / nano cap alts moving. And I just found it fascinating. I hadn't heard that analysis from anywhere else, but apparently the smallest of small coins are starting to get some sort of traction here. And he's got a chart for some coin that I've never heard of and I don't care about called VRA. And here's what he had associated with that. Fascinating, right? So is that just starting first? Here's another tweet from Patty Stash. He writes, "Not going to lie, I'm a bit surprised at how weak altcoins have been. However, if they continue to develop charts similar to this, I feel confident we will at some point have our day. Higher lows and increasing volume is what I like to see. This is common across the board." And then he's got another coin, which this is a retweet from somebody else, so I don't care what FET is. It doesn't matter. I just want to share sentiments from traders here and opinions. Here's a tweet from Magic. He wrote this. We got a Bitcoin tweeter. "Bitcoin continues to struggle with the 50-week moving average in purple. A hold on it will open the door for a short-term rally. A failure is likely to increase sell-side pressure." And here's the chart that he has associated with this particular tweet from today. All right. And let me go to the next one now. And this is from Sir Gordon Gekko. Check this out. I got a couple tweets from this guy here. XRP summary. "Next few days, inverse head and shoulders forming, bullish divergence on RSI MACD turns green." All right, and this is what he had associated with that particular tweet. And you can see inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is that right here. I will highlight that because you'll see in just a moment. I think it's the next tweet actually. Okay, maybe not this one, but here's another tweet. XRP. RSI at ATL at 21 daily, extremely oversold. So from his perspective, because you know what it means when something is oversold, typically a buying opportunity. Again, not financial advice, but I'm just saying it could mean that things might start to go in a positive direction, right? And not everybody believes. In fact, the other day I reported on this too. Magic had the opposite opinion. He thought that it was not oversold, and so as far as the variance in opinion, go talk to them. But Sir Gordon Gekko, a couple days in a row here now stating. Actually, even more emphatically now, Sir Gordon Gekko is saying extremely oversold, which is, again, more intense than the way in which he delivered that message just the other day. Now, take a look at this. Now, this was interesting to me. You want to talk about how Bitcoin moves the market and how certain coins frequently move in a similar pattern? This is fascinating. So here's what Sir Gordon Gekko tweeted out a little bit earlier today. ADA, that's Cardano. And here's a chart for ADA he has at the top. Inverse head and shoulders. And then somebody named Apocalypto responded, "People still trying to read charts in a space that has yet to be defined. Unbelievable." Now, Sir Gordon Gekko did respond to that, and he wrote, "No coincidences. All top 5 to 7 coins have the same pattern forming." This one right here. So I'll just pull this up right here. This pattern right here that I'm circling. If you're driving, don't worry about it. But this pattern right here. And so I went through his Twitter feed, and he highlighted them. And he's not kidding. That pattern's there. It's on. He just had, like he said, 5 to 7 coins, and he highlighted all of them. So this is an XRP community member, but he did highlight the other coins, and XRP seemingly among them. And that's fascinating. So they're all moving together, and that goes back to the premise. One of the premises that I have, which is that market participants, speculators, are not differentiating between cryptocurrencies to any meaningful degree in many instances. That's right now. That's the reason. So that's what I'm telling you. People are not parsing these out to any meaningful degree, at least not meaningful enough from my perspective. XRP, maybe you and I are. If you're listening to this channel, I'd be willing to bet that you're treating it differently. You're probably a long-term XRP holder, and if you're not, you're a Bitcoin troll, perhaps, right? Bitcoin maxi troll. That's who comes to check out the Moon Lambo channel. Mostly XRP people, though. All right, and now check out this. This is also from Sir Gordon Gekko. XRP just completed, this is the one you're going to want to hear. XRP just completed both an inverted head and shoulders at R2 and a triple bottom at 3. And he's referencing a chart, don't worry about it, because I don't really break down chart. This is not what I do on this channel. I'm just sharing sentiments. As with Bitcoin and the other coins, continue to expect a sudden, sharp, powerful price reversal up this week on or after Wednesday, November 27th. The neckline this time around will not stop XRP. And when the neckline breaks, expect a very powerful price explosion into mid-December. How about that? So prediction is very powerful price explosion and into mid-December. Take a look at this next tweet. This is from Crypto Bull, another XRP community member and chart analyst who wrote this. Whales have driven price down as much as they can to buy XRP from weak hands. The chart points to a December 8th breakout. Hold on for 12 more days. So there's two individuals stating that something positive is to happen in December. And again, I'm just delivering the messages that I find here. Let's watch. I like watching this stuff because I'll tell you, a lot of the guys that I cover here, so many of them were saying they called this drop in XRP price when it was around 25 cents going down to about what it hit, 23 cents or below. It ended up getting down to, 21 cents or something like that. Maybe on some exchanges, 20 cents. Not most of them, though. And it's like, given that I was researching this on a regular basis, and of course I was reporting on it as well, when that shift downward happened, I wasn't remotely surprised. And a lot of people still think that XRP is still going to be going a bit lower, but not that there's something wrong with XRP. Of course, just to be clear, it's just that humans don't know what the hell they're doing, and a big part of it really is Bitcoin going down would cause the rest of the market to go down. That's mostly what I'm seeing now. Anyway, all right. Next here, crypto. Wait, is this the one? I don't think that I meant to have that also open there, did I? No, I did not. Sorry about that. Here we go. Here's another piece. This is from Cointelegraph. Bitcoin price strong bounce at $6,500 enough for a bullish U-turn? Question mark. I just want to cover this part at the bottom here. Actually, a look at sentiment in the market shows that Bitcoin funding is negative in the perpetual swap markets. Sustained periods of negative funding has previously had an inverse relationship with the direction of the price and thus supports the bullish case. The same sentiment extends to the futures market, where it is clear that the speculation over the strength of Bitcoin's futures premium dropped to lows witnessed during previous corrections and bottoms. Additionally, the fear and greed index has dropped to new lows, with the market being in extreme fear, suggesting that some of the weaker market participants are giving up hope, a good sign for the contrarian traders. And I love this. Like, when this happens, I'm like, oh, good buying opportunity. And now, to be clear, I'm happy to be transparent to a certain degree. I only buy on a set schedule. I did publicly recently state, so what reason I'm stating that is I'm not responding to the fear and greed index in terms of buying, but I don't think it's the worst idea. Just an opinion, not financial advice. But I did publicly state the other day, if XRP really does drop to about 15 cents, I might break my discipline and just be like, take my money. Just take it. Okay, I will buy your fear, right? So I might do that. I don't know for sure. I really like the idea of staying disciplined, though, which I've done such a good job of. So I don't know if I'm willing to break that. But I think that's it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up there. But thank you so much for stopping by. I very much appreciate all of the support. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!